my penis? She goes, you got a pretty penis. And you just shoot right there.
A blowjob in the shitter, lick my ass, suck my dick, go to work, leave me alone.
She squirted the turd out while I was banging her and landed right on top of my balls. I got two things I do that make me freak of the week, in my opinion.
Okay.
First thing I do is when my girlfriend and I, when we're having sex, what we like to do is take razor blades to our forehead and bleed all over each other. Right. The second thing I like her to do is I like her to go out, fuck guys, come back, and tell me the story while we are fucking.
Really?
I don't know. It just makes me come fast as shit. I've tried everything else.
I think David's winner of Freak of the Week.
Yeah.
I think he beat the hanging from the ceiling joke. I love it. Hey, I love that. That's fucking good. What is that?
Freak of the Week. You're listening to Miserable Men on Howard 101 with Jim Florentine, the Rev Bob Levy, and Shuley.
Welcome. It is about that time. Sunday night. Miserable Men with you. As always, Jimmy Florentine's here, the Reverend Bob Levy, Shuley. We're joined by a very special friend and guest tonight, Joe Howard, comedian.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me, fellas.
This is a friend of yours, right, Jim?
Cleveland, Ohio.
What's that?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Is that where you fucked them?
Jim's already farting on Bob.
Bob's doing it.
I got a
Oh,
good
Bob?
one. Oh,
You?
I've been in the car for fucking since 10:30.
All right, so let's start at the beginning. Number one, another weekend from hell. This one was rough, man. It's like playing a game of catch with a shitty day, and it goes back and forth between Bob, me, Sal. Everybody has one of these days. Friday, I was traveling all day, ended up missing the show at Buffalo. I got there in time when everybody was leaving, basically, and tried to apologize to as many people as possible. And then coming back today, you got stuck.
Well,
what happened?
They
You're
booked
supposed
my
to fly.
flight for 9:25, but then I looked at it and it said p.m.
So you were going to fly back at 9:30 tonight.
Bob lets these guys book his flight, and then they fuck it up every time. They put him on, like, these 5-seater planes, you know what I mean, or whatever, and, you know, they were supposed to book him at 9:25 a.m. It was 9:25 p.m.
Right.
on a Sunday night out of Pittsburgh when he has to check out of a hotel at noon.
Right.
So he's got 9.5 hours.
And missed the show.
Nothing. And missed the show. They also book us at, like, 6:30 in the morning, and we get in Memphis at 7:20 a.m., and we can't get into a hotel till 3 in the afternoon.
There's a lot.
So we get in at 7:20, and we got about 6 hours before we could check into our hotel rooms.
And there's a lot of weird shit. And this weekend, we had an incident kind of with the Sheik, too, this weekend, on stage and off stage.
Yeah, that was weird on stage.
First of all, the two promoters that we use that drive us to the gigs, we got a whole entourage of people. We're about 20 minutes from the hotel to the gig.
Right.
Because they can't get a hotel right next to the gig. There's 20 hotels right there.
That would be stupid.
That would be the dumb thing to do. So we're 20 minutes away.
Who wants to stay 3 blocks from the venue, Jim?
Exactly. And Pittsburgh's very confusing to begin with all the bridges and everything else. So the two guys driving us, all the guys, back to the hotel wind up getting drunk.
Right.
So we don't want to get in the truck with them to drive drunk through Pittsburgh where we don't know where we're going.
As crazy as the stuff we do on stage, we're not crazy enough to get in the car with drunk drivers and risk our lives and possibly kill somebody else in the process.
Like the bouncer's there. I'm like, hey, can you drop us off, man? I want to get the fuck out of here.
The bouncer was cool as shit last night.
They were all great at both places, Buffalo and Pittsburgh.
Buffalo was a great show.
The crowds were fucking great.
From what I heard.
The crowds were great.
The crowd that was still there when I got there, I talked to them, apologized to them for not making it. Here's Andrea is on the phone. Andrea?
Yes.
Hi.
How are you guys?
Hey. Good. She's from Buffalo. She was at the show. You want to ask Bob something?
Well, I missed you, Shuley.
I missed you too, sweetie.
No, it really sucked. But Bob, I was in the second row. I was the old broad. You were asking about my pussy and how if it spoke French and stuff.
Yeah.
And
wait a minute. He asked you if your pussy spoke
I think
French.
she was from Canada.
No, I wasn't from Canada, no. He asked me if I queefed, and I said mine talked, and then the guy I was with, which is a friend of my husband's, he said it speaks French. And I don't know where he got that from, because he's never heard or seen my pussy. So
maybe it was just a hunch.
It was, I guess. But the show was awesome. You guys were fantastic.
Thank you, baby.
It was a very young crowd in there. I felt like a fucking old lady.
You were. I mean, no, don't feel that way. No, you were hot. I
How
remember
dare
you, baby.
you.
No, but no, some of them are young. Some, like the early crowd in Pittsburgh was
older.
It was like 40s and up, and a lot of them.
It was weird, but I want to tell you one more thing, and I'll get off because I know you guys don't want to talk to a broad. But...
No, we like talking to broads.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, we like fucking you. We don't like talking to you. You're right about that.
I figured, because I kind of like fucking guys and not talking to them, so it works out.
Really? So
you and Bob should
meet
up sometime.
I know.
Meet up. I'll talk to your foreign pussy.
Exactly. So, what about the girl that got up on stage and didn't realize she had to take her pants off for you to eat the whipped cream out of her ass?
You know what? Women are retarded, okay?
Retarded, Bob? I couldn't. I was flabbergasted.
How easy do I explain it, right?
I know.
How can you not know what I'm saying?
Not only does he explain it in an easy way, you couldn't explain it in a more creepier way than when Bob explains to a woman what's going to happen on stage.
No. And Bob, what about the poor girl that Beetlejuice ate the stuff off her tits? She thought you were going to do it.
Yeah.
The old switcheroo? You did the old switcheroo?
I was on stage at the time, and I had to keep whispering in her ear. She's like, Bob's going to do it, right? I go, yeah, I think it's going to be Bob. It might be Beetle, but it's probably going to be Bob, just to keep her up there.
Jim jumped in as the designated pourer, because usually Jim's off watching in the background the carnage. And let me tell you something, Buffalo missed out on one of the funniest, craziest things I've ever seen when it comes to Bob's ass-eating trick.
I could have bet.
Listen to this. Pittsburgh, The Late Show.
Okay.
Yeah.
We were waiting forever for a chick to come up on stage.
We had a couple moving, you know what I mean? And then all of a sudden the husband's like, sit down.
Right. Right, what a dickhead husband. Wouldn't let his wife get her ass tongued by Bob. And so, anyhow, this woman shows up on the side of the stage, loaded. She was an older woman.
Older woman. She looked like Nick Nolte in that Arrest picture.
And she just walks up on stage, and you could tell, like, we've been doing this a while, you could tell she's going to have no problem getting her pants down.
Nothing.
Like, we didn't even have to explain it to her, to be honest with you. We could have just said, drop your pants, and she would have done it.
Yeah.
What about when you said move the string over?
Well, listen to this. This woman.
That was a G-string.
Yeah.
But listen to this one. Listen to fucking
funny you should say that, Andrea. This woman drops her pants and gets
on all fours.
On all fours on the stage. And as soon as I look down, I see a string sticking out of her. And not a G-string, if you know what I mean.
And I'm thinking... Yeah, I'm thinking, and I go, is there a mouse problem in this fucking theater? You know, I didn't know what was going on, and now there's no way I can back out of this now.
The Sheik tried to light it. He thought it was a suicide bomb. He didn't know what was going on.
It was funny because I was watching from the audience, and I saw you guys dying laughing. We couldn't see from the audience. She was just on all fours, bent over, and we knew something was going on the way you guys were laughing.
I grabbed my bottle of pills.
Wait, this was the funniest thing, is Bob sees the tampon string, takes a pill and a swig of water, as if Xanax is made to counter that, and takes his pill and his water and went above it, but still to be in that area is just mind-blowing to me. I couldn't believe it.
And a foreign one. You know, if you know her, you've been with her a couple times, you know the smells, you know what's going on.
Look,
you know,
baby, I always say they're all foreign until you get your tongue in their ass. Remember that.
I just don't trust anything that bleeds for 5 days and doesn't die.
I had to confirm it because she came to the merchandise booth after the show, and I said, look,
of course.
Did you really have a string hanging out? She said, yes, I did. I go, can you tell me what day you were on at the appearance? She said, that was like day 4. I figured, hey, he's going in the other spot. I didn't care.
Unbelievable.
Unreal. So, Andrea, thank you for the call. Scott is on the phone from Buffalo. He wants to yell at the people who didn't show up. Scott?
Hey, guys.
Hey,
what's up, buddy? Welcome to Miserable Men.
Thank you very much. I guess it's my chance to be miserable considering the fact that me and 6 guys I work with showed up at the show and then people didn't show up and they were late. I'm not going to say who was late, but... No,
we talked about, like, I was late, basically missed the show, but, you know, it was something that was out of my control, man. I was flying from 11 o'clock in the afternoon, in the morning, till I got there at, 10:30, 11 o'clock?
11 o'clock at night.
11 o'clock at night, so I tried everything, man, and I feel like shit because I don't miss shows.
Hey, we put on a full show. Who was there? Me and Jim went long, and we had great sets.
And the people that I ran into that were there when I got there said that they were very happy with the show.
Yeah.
You know, and so, listen, not every weekend works out, you know. Sometimes shit just gets screwed up. And
Sal's going to make another appearance to come and visit again with more people?
Absolutely. Sal's still got ammonia, right?
Yeah. Sal's got ammonia, apparently.
Yeah, he's got ammonia. He got it from his little buddy.
Yeah, Richard.
And he's got bronchitis where he can't even fly, or like it's contagious where he's not even supposed to leave the house.
I really don't even think he'll be at work tomorrow because he hasn't even got back to me, and I talk to him all the time, and I'm telling you, his wife's probably got him in the shed all weekend.
Wow.
He's pretty fucked up.
All right. Well, hey, Scott, we'll definitely have a makeup show, man.
Thank you guys very much.
All right, buddy.
Brother.
Thanks for coming out. And let's go to Ryan in Jersey, the Dirty Jers. Ryan.
Ew, what's going on, you miserable bastard?
What's up, buddy? Welcome to the show.
Nothing. Hey, when you doing a show around North Jersey, like, I'm actually from East Hanover.
Well, we're going to be at the Starland Ballroom again in like February, and also we're going to do New York City. We're doing the
Nokia Theater.
And there'll be some other ones coming. We'll be at Uncle Vinny's with a little show.
Yeah, Uncle Vinny's like the weekend before Christmas. I'll be there on Friday and Saturday.
Where's Uncle Vinny's?
It's in Point Pleasant.
It's in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. You can go to Uncle Vinny's comedyclub.com.
Yeah, me and Shuli will be there one night. Jim's there another. We're always somewhere.
No, but hey, Shuli, how did you get on the show? Did you start out as an intern, or you?
No, I started out as a fan, man. I called into the show from Vegas when I was living in Vegas as a fan, and called in and would call in with different stuff, games, questions, and just kind of kept contributing to the show. And
that's great. Fucking Bob Barker gets a job and I don't. Fuck you, Bob Barker.
Take a happy pill. Calm down. Go to your safe zone. Go to your safe zone before I make you pronounce a word somebody
spells.
I'll have
my job on radio really soon.
That's right.
I'm looking to get on there, either as an intern or something. I mean, I'm in school, and I don't get how these kids get these jobs. They don't even know about the show, first of all. They don't seem interested.
Well, but sometimes that hurts you when it comes to working up here because they don't necessarily want to hire, I know it sounds weird, but they don't want to hire like a super fan that's going to like,
stalk,
report on everything to other fans behind the scenes.
Try and look at Howard's dick.
That too. It's weird. There's a fine line there. Like there's people that working up here right now as interns that I know are hardcore fans of the show, but they leave that outside when they come in. They're an employee, they're an intern, they're doing what they got to do.
You got to email what's his name, right? That's it.
Tracy. Yeah,
email Tracy and see what happens, brother.
All right.
Cool.
All right, Ryan. Good luck to you, bud.
And the big thing, this fucking...
Well, this is what we got to talk about. And if you have questions for Jim Florentine, because
we're about questions about me.
Well, because we learned thanks to the Howard 100 News tipster line that you and Robin had a second date. The rat line.
That's what it is.
Yeah, and you and Robin had a second date. You went to Joan Rivers' show at the Cutting Room out here, and so. What's up? Talk to us. What's going on?
It was a great show.
Robin's tight-lipped, so we want to hear.
Did she have her hand like on your leg by your mule at all?
No.
Did you hold hands at all during the show?
No.
What are you waiting for?
It's a second date. This isn't a girl that we meet after a show that's drunk and it goes, I want to fuck one of you guys.
Like for people listening,
what I mean?
But we haven't got a drunk yet.
You got to look. I haven't done this in a long time. Actually, go on dates with a woman before, and you have. I don't even know if you've ever done it.
No, I
doing stand up. No, where you just actually take a woman to dinner and you're sober and you talk about things.
Why?
Yeah, exactly. Why?
I don't.
It's like you just said something to him in Chinese. He looked at you like, huh?
I like to go to places where I can eat and have my cock out at the same time.
Yeah. Like when's the last time you called a restaurant to make reservations for you and a girl? Seriously, you're laughing, right?
Please.
I don't know. I fucking Outback doesn't take reservations, man.
Yeah. Do you see Bob ever calling to make a reservation?
No, I'm a romantic
have you ever called?
What?
What's the most romantic thing you've ever done for a woman?
Yeah, be serious. Don't not.
Okay. Probably had dinner at a nice restaurant and then ate her ass after.
No, come on.
Be serious.
I don't buy them flowers.
No,
I think that's bullshit.
Did you ever go on a nice weekend away somewhere? Did you ever? I mean, you got to do something.
You know what their weekend away is? With us. Okay.
What do you? Oh, on the road?
Yeah, I plan on some vacation.
So you've never done anything romantic?
Yeah, give me something romantic. Seriously, be honest. Without.
Well, how about going to Florida for a couple of days early before a show and just hanging out at a nice hotel, going out to eat, going sightseeing, or going to the city?
Where you guys
going to go sightseeing? Yeah, this I got.
You don't even leave the room.
In the city?
Tourist and
I know.
advisor.
Unless you need ice for your vodka.
I don't even drink anymore, Jim.
I know. All right. So where are you going to go sightseeing in Florida?
Okay, in Florida, we're going to go to the beach. We're going to go to... Because
that's a good place to go sightseeing.
Sure.
Well,
okay.
yeah. And
how many times can you see a beach?
And then, you know, there's nice stores around.
Wait, first of all, you don't go to the beach. You go to the pool at the hotel.
I liked it there.
Yeah, you like because it's right by your room, so you can just walk right upstairs.
I got to go get more cigarettes.
Yeah, you don't want to go drive all the way to the beach, so you're not going to the beach. So where are you going sightseeing?
I'm just going to hang out then.
So you're going to hang out. So you're going to go to the pool? And then maybe go to a restaurant if it's like right around the corner.
We might go to that sushi place we went. That was a good place. Remember that?
Yeah.
If you were, let me ask you this, Bob. If you met a chick, okay, that was very much not out of your league in a bad way, but just like a really high class
Every
woman.
chick is out of my league.
You're right. Let's say you meet a Robin type, okay? Not Robin per se, but Robin.
So a color chick.
A color chick. What kind of romantic date? Because, like, I'm sure when Jim asked her out on a date. Hold on. I'm sure when Jim asked her out on a date, he had to think of something. Not you took her to a nice restaurant. One that I asked you specifically, would you go to had you not been on this date? And you said no. So he went out of his way to make sure that there was a special type of date. What would you do?
Okay, with somebody like Robin.
And for real.
For real, what I would do, like in the city, I would go to No-Bo.
Right.
Because I know the guy.
Right.
You know, he's a nice guy.
So you'd
and
call
I
information, and you'd say, give me the number.
No, I got his cell phone number.
Oh.
You know,
where would you go again? Huh?
No-Bo.
All right.
I would go there. You know what I mean? He's a cool guy. He'd talk you up at the table. You know what I mean? He's that kind of guy.
Right.
And I would do something like that. Maybe I'll do that this week.
All right. And then what after Nobu? What happened? After Nobu?
I'm doing Pharrell Friday night, baby.
Wait, that's part of your date? What are you talking about?
We're all going up to Pharrell.
No, I'm we're saying if you went on a date with Robin, what would you do? Nobu and then what?
Nobu and then I would take her to a jazz club.
No, you
Get
wouldn't.
out of here. You're so full of
because
shit.
You don't like jazz. Unless the jazz band is playing Def Leppard.
Right.
I know, but I don't like anything.
Would you take her to like a comedy club and maybe perform in front of her and show her what you do?
No, because then you know, nobody, you know, that's not the romantic part when they see me, I don't think.
Well, you know what? I think the bottom line is your brain doesn't work that way. Like, you can't think of something romantic. I just don't think he has it in him.
I just like being alone with somebody. I don't like to be around people.
You ever find out something a chick likes that you're with and get her that, like, as a surprise?
Yeah, my cock. That's what they like. You know what I mean?
He's hopeless. Hopeless.
Where am I gonna take him? I mean,
what do you mean?
I like how Shuli asked him if he would like take a girl to a comedy club and watch him perform when he eats a girl's ass.
Well, you know, he doesn't do that every show, but I mean, that could be a turn on for some chicks.
No, but like
you don't like your prostate tickled.
I like to go out to eat. You know what I mean? Like a nice restaurant. You know what I mean? Now, you know, I don't. You know, I haven't been out back in a while. You know what I mean? Had a little trouble there.
Nice restaurant. Is the bill over $100?
No, yeah, I don't give a fuck about money. I don't. You know what I mean? I go out and spend money and fucking, you know, as long as they're happy, you know, they can be happy. I got a girl that's low maintenance that doesn't.
Right, but when you first start dating a girl, you can't just be inside with them. You have to take them out and spend time out
That's what I'm
people.
doing. That's what I'm doing now. I'm starting to do that now.
Not. You're like, your idea of going out and like, you're thinking you're like whisking this chick around town and like showing her the sights.
No, when we got
up, doing nothing.
When we got up, we went across the street to the Truckside Diner. Had breakfast with an Iron Sheik yelled
she
for
said you got a diner that has showers in it.
But she loved it there.
She has no choice.
No, but she had fun. She has fun with that. But we're gonna do other stuff. I mean, it's just the beginning. I mean, it's only been 8 months.
Okay, so all right, so that's what. All right, so this was what Bob's date was on Saturday. So got up. Went across the street to the Truckside Diner, ate at some smoky diners. The Iron Sheik screamed the whole time.
That is manager.
Which was funny. Okay, so then we drove 3.5 hours to Pittsburgh in the car.
From Buffalo to Pittsburgh.
And as he screamed at her every 2 seconds, get in this lane, no, get in this other one. Why are you driving this way? No, move that car.
Unreal.
No, do this, no, do that. Just out of his mind. Okay, so then you get to the hotel in Pittsburgh.
No wonder you had a pill. She must have been taking them.
You got an hour. We got an hour to get dressed, get showered, and get to the gig. So she gets in the car, we get to the gig, and then she has to sit backstage for 2 shows and watch Bob eat ass twice.
Right.
On stage.
And one time, the chick had a tampon.
I wanted to have a tampon, and then that's a good date.
Yeah, but the third
sounds romantic to me.
Yeah, the third
better off with Outback.
And we ordered pizza, so pizza got delivered backstage. So that was the dinner.
Right.
And a smoky backstage.
The third
area.
time I ate ass that night, she didn't see me do it because she couldn't turn around and say.
Couldn't bear to look. Let's take some of these calls
I'm a nice
here.
fucking guy, goddammit. I'm a new man.
Let's go to Anthony in New York. Anthony.
Yeah, how you doing?
What's up, buddy?
Not much. I just want to ask Bob, how's his living situation? I'm actually getting a divorce,
and we got a house. I'm going to have to live in the basement myself to afford anything else. How's it working out?
Look, dude.
How does it sound? The guy's on pills.
No. I've never been this good in my life. I'll tell you that right now.
Holy shit.
And let me tell you something, my friend. Look, you live in the basement. It's perfect. You don't have to fucking see her much. You know what I mean? The worst thing that happens is you get hit by fucking laundry getting thrown down every once in a while. That's about it, dude. I'm telling you. Do you got a kid?
Yeah.
Exactly. Stay there as long as you can. Try to make a deal that when you do move out, that it's like you take care of her with the money, but you're able to stay there some days, too. So it's not about only, like, certain days, which that's what would drive me crazy.
All right. Thanks for the call,
you can
Anthony.
do it, dude, but don't, you know what I mean? You don't have to rush out, motherfucker.
Yuri in Buffalo.
Hey.
What's
hey,
up,
Bob,
Yuri?
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Big fan.
Thank you, brother.
Went down to the show on Friday, and I was just surprised you guys couldn't get a hold of any blue cheese. We're fucking Buffalo. We're the capital of chicken wings.
You know what? I was thinking about that after the fucking show. I go, what do you eat wings with? Fucking whipped cream, you cocksuckers?
Maple syrup?
I know. I go, give me blue cheese. They looked at me like I was fucking nuts.
And we've come into this problem a few times where they don't have blue cheese, they don't have whipped cream. We've used salsa, we've used marinara sauce. Peanuts.
I had to eat fucking peanuts out of an elephant's ass one night in fucking Louisville. And I had one peanut in my mouth and I spit into the air like Triple H in a place
it was like a
nuts.
bullet coming out of a gun.
It was like, I'm like, what are we coming down to? Let's not take this bit in the gutter. That's what
let's keep it classy.
Keep it classy, right. This bit's got legs.
He's so right about that. We're in Buffalo, the fucking home of the wings, and you can't fucking get blue cheese in a fucking place.
Good point, Gary. Did you enjoy the show, though, buddy?
Oh, man, it was great. I thought you guys pulled it off, even like with you freaking sitting down them, but
thank you.
It was great. It was great, though.
All right, Yuri.
Thank you guys.
Thanks for the call, man. Thanks for coming out.
We'll all be back. I guarantee it, man. That was like, Sal's like, sounds like a woman when he gets sick. Like, you know what I mean? He's got to stay home and drink, like, chicken soup and that shit.
That's what people usually do when they get sick.
No, just women.
I fucking work. When did I ever fucking cancel a gig?
You know what? I will say, had it not been for the pills, Bob wouldn't be here tonight. I know that for a fact. If you were still drinking and not on these pills, you would have said, when I get to Philly, I'm just going home.
No, I wouldn't have. That's one thing. This is very
I think you would have just went home, though.
No, I would not.
It was tough. I'm saying I wouldn't have blamed you for it.
No,
it was a tough thing.
This is very important to me.
Brian in Long Beach.
Well, hey, guys. What's up? I'm surprised you actually picked up on me.
All right.
I just wanted to call and kiss your ass for a second because...
See, why would you be surprised we'd pick up on you? You want to kiss our ass? I'm surprised it took us this long to get to you.
That's a good point. But listen, I know you guys do a free show every weekend, and it's really good to have something live going on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
And I want you guys to know there's a lot of people out there that appreciate that, and you guys are doing a real good show, and I also want to mention Uncle Vinny's, dude, because that place, I used to live right down the street.
Mm-hmm. Right.
It's a fucking great place, man. I'm so happy to see they're supporting you, too.
Yeah.
They're great people over there.
So, man. and people who don't know about it, go check that place out, because it's real cool.
For sure. They're good friends.
And later on, I'm going to call in with a word for Bob, so you better fucking pick up on me.
Good, because I got an idea for the game, too. A guy sent me an email. I don't have the email now, but he sent me a great idea for the game. Well, we're going to have different themes with Bob's spelling game, where people call in with, like, just names of states, maybe, and then we'll do, like, science words. Or
states.
You're going to challenge us? We'll do it tonight. And you'll
We'll get them all. You'll look silly. It'll be a waste of 20 minutes.
All right, we'll think about it. Listen, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to take the rest of your calls. We got some Jim and Robin stories, Jim and Robin questions. And also, our first topic tonight, you started dating this chick. You were into her. Next thing you know, psycho bitch from hell. We want to hear your stories.
Your shit.
I believe he's got some sick stories, man. Stay tuned. You're listening to Miserable Men, only on Howard 101.
And now, back to Miserable Men.
Words to live by our very own therapist here on the Miserable Men Show, Dr. Bob Levy.
I never realized how smart I actually sound, because I never really listen to myself while I'm talking, but on the replay,
you just can't put stupid in a pill.
You can't.
You just can't. Welcome back to Miserable Men. Shuli here, along with the Reverend Bob Levy.
Hi,
Jim Florentine. Joe Howard, comedian friend of the show, is here with us tonight as well. We're going to get to your Jim and Robin calls real quick, but I wanted to take this guy first. Jeff in Phoenix. Jeff?
Hey, what's up?
What's up, man? You want to say something to Bob?
Hey, Bob.
Yo.
I thought you're not drinking anymore, man.
No.
How's that working out for you?
I haven't drank in over 2 weeks now, and I tell you what, don't need it, right, Jim? Go right on stage, boom, got it, got everything quicker now. You know what I mean? Still fucking want to kill people when I'm up there, but I'm fine. I really feel good.
Yeah, why drink when you got that Oxycontin in you, right?
I don't do that Oxycontin, man. That fucking shit. He's
got Xanax and Lexapro, but he hasn't a drink or two.
Oh, Bob, I'm sorry, man. You sound hammered.
He does.
Me?
Yeah.
I've been in the car. Listen to me, you fuck. I've been in the car since fucking since they fucked up my plane ticket. I had to fucking drive from Pittsburgh to fucking Philly airport to get my car. The guy couldn't even get in the fucking thing. I had to carry my luggage 5 steps with Beetlejuice. The guy can't even take a step at a time. You know what I mean? It took about a half hour. I didn't think we were gonna make it. I'm panicking. I'm not drunk. I'm fine. Look at me.
Well, you woke him up a little bit there, though, Jeff. I like that.
Well, I wish I could see him through the phone.
Well, he's kind of hunched up. You know, the other night he took his pills, and like 10 minutes later, he like had this like smile plastered on his face. And I walk up to him, I'm like, "So the pills are kicking in, huh?" And he goes, "No, not yet. Maybe a few more minutes until they kick in." I'm like, if they haven't kicked in yet, who hit you with a tranquilizer?
No, but who's happy all the time now, Jim? You know it. What a big difference.
Let me tell you something.
Well, there was a big crisis on Friday because Shuli's plane was late.
Right.
Sal couldn't make it because of the bronchitis. So, well, you know, and then Shuli's plane was late, wasn't getting in till like 10 o'clock. We had to find a local Buffalo comic to go up, and he did a great job. What was his name again?
Tom Tran.
Tom Tran.
Tran, yeah.
What was it, Bob?
He did a real good job, and, you know, we needed to fill some time because Shirley wasn't making it either, and Bob usually panics.
I would be going
And he was
nuts.
Fine. He had a big grin on his face, like, whatever, we'll deal with it. We'll just do more time.
Yeah,
I never saw him like that. He would have had a heart attack.
I was actually dreading running to that show late because I know how Bob gets, and I was pissed, and I know he was probably pissed. Old Bob would have been pissed, and we would have just gotten at it. And he was so calm. He gave me a big hug, a smile, said, "Good to see you made it."
Yeah, the only thing I said to John, I go, "Why is he landing in fucking Washington to go to Buffalo?" That's all I said to John. That's it. Yeah. And, you know, but, I mean, I was fine. This is the new me. People aren't afraid of me anymore. You notice that at the clubs?
Oh, I'm not afraid at all.
Well, you're on the phone. You're fucking 3,000 miles away, you cocksucker. When I come there in March, you say something.
You jumped all over my shit.
Anyway,
now I know what my wife is saying when I sound like after I've been drinking and I go, "No, I haven't."
Right. This is what you sound like.
Me?
Yep.
I'm not drinking, you fuck. You want to take a blood alcohol test?
Listen, just the guy has...
You want me to piss into something?
No, I said I believe you.
All right.
I don't think he does, though. You don't believe him, right, Jeff?
I don't know, man. I wish him the best of luck.
All
right, man. Thanks for the call, Jeff.
Over 2 weeks. 7 pounds, motherfucker.
Let's go to Eric in Ohio. Has got a question, Jim.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Welcome to the show, Eric. 888 Stern 101. Miserable Men.
Hey, I was going to ask a question of Dr. Beat, but I guess he called in sick.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you guys develop up a show for December 21st when Bubba's kicked off the air?
Why do you think
he's gone?
Well, who would have a disrespectful guy like that? He's tried about everybody.
Oh, please. Keep your opinions to your own
I mean,
internet radio show.
We don't deal with that. You know what I mean? I like those guys. I mean, they're friends of mine. You know what I mean? I talk to Brent and that. I like them.
Let's go to Steve in the Bronx. Stevie.
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
Good, buddy.
What happened with the Sheik? I heard you guys talking. There was an incident with him, but you guys didn't get into it.
Oh, yeah. So, Pittsburgh, late show. She came out at the end of the first show.
Going nuts.
She came out at the end of the first show. Everything was fine. Crowd loved him. Second show, she comes out. Crowd's definitely a lot rowdier than the early show crowd.
They're loving him.
But they're loving him. Everybody's on their feet. It's a real just crazy wrestling type of atmosphere. and Sheik's going at it with some people in the crowd, right? They're yelling "fuck you" to him.
But then at the end, he's ready to get off, and the people just rush the stage, and he goes to shake hands with them.
He gets the front row. He goes around. He shakes everybody's hand in the front row.
And he leans over and he's shaking people. And also, Sheik is 66.
He's got a bad leg.
He's got a bad leg. He doesn't move well. What's that?
Would he fall into the crowd?
No, what this guy did was he pulled him towards the crowd and then kind of pushed him back. Like pulled and then pushed him away. And next thing you know, Sheik just goes falling right on his back on stage.
He hit the speaker a little bit, but he fell okay. Like, you know what I mean?
The guy's a pro when it comes to falling.
And he just looked at me. He goes, Bob Lee? He calls me Bob Lee.
Yeah.
Bob Lee?
Martial artist.
Help me up. And then I go, you all right? He goes, I'm fine.
How mad did he get?
He grabs the mic from me. He walks over to that guy. He goes, you motherfucker, I will fuck you with my 10-inch cock right now. And he went nuts on him.
But
he
this
goes, come on stage. I will fucking tap you out. He was going nuts.
He wasn't kidding around like I'm going to fuck you in the ass and stuff. He was serious.
He wouldn't leave the stage for 5 minutes. He kept grabbing the mic from me.
Trying to get Beetle up on stage, and Sheik, I'm like, Sheik, why don't you go? And he goes, no, I stay here. And I'm like, well, I'm not going to tell him to leave.
He was really, Sheik is a fucking great guy, you know what I mean? And I'm glad.
And then we got back to the hotel.
So he stayed on stage for like 7 minutes. He wouldn't get off stage screaming at this guy. The cops actually came and they pulled the guy out of there.
Right.
And they were going to arrest the guy and press charges on him. And they asked the Sheik, and Sheik said, look, I'm not coming back to Pittsburgh if you guys put this on charge. So the cops gave him a disorderly conduct ticket and a $1,000 fine.
Right.
So that's what the guy got. But Sheik didn't want to press charges.
Yeah,
he didn't want to come back.
Sheik's a great guy. He really is a great guy.
I want to take him out back and beat the shit out of him.
Well, definitely he would have. He said that. He goes, you fucking come back there with me and Bob, and we'll fucking take you apart.
And then we get back to the hotel. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. And next thing you know, I'm walking down to my room with a couple of the guys, and I hear Sheik screaming down from the lobby area.
And this is a nice hotel.
Very nice. Way too nice for us to be staying at.
But that's what I didn't understand.
Right. And next thing you know, I see security running over. So I start walking over, and Sheik's manager is walking towards me, looks at me and says, I'm done with him. You take care of him. I give up. And I'm like, that's your job.
But
why are you giving up?
The Sheik has been with us.
Right.
Perfect gentleman. Perfect.
Not a peep. And I've seen him drink with us. I've seen him party. Guy. He doesn't get out of hand ever.
Little weed, little beer.
Whatever. He's fine every time.
He's like telling this guy, it was the funniest thing. We have it on video. We got to give it to Howard, actually.
Right.
He's, we're sitting in a diner, and he goes, you come to my fucking room. I'm taking a shower. You walk in there.
He's talking about his manager.
His manager. And he goes, what the hell are you doing? He goes, you look in my eyes. You don't look at my 10-inch cock. You half-half. You're half-half. You're looking right at my cock.
Right.
You stare at my eyes. You don't come in. And he's going at him like he's
And he's screaming this in the lobby of this hotel at 1 o'clock in the morning.
That was at the diner, actually.
Yeah, I'm telling you, he was doing it again that night. See, all you guys ran to your rooms. Guess who got caught with the as the den mother that night? I walk over. And the guy comes to me and he says, you got to tell him to quiet down or we're throwing him out of the hotel.
Yeah, because later on, I'm in my room, right? John comes in.
Well, I had to walk him back to his room, and every 10 steps he stopped and screamed again about his manager, how he wants to fucking beat his ass and he wants to fuck his ass. And every 10 steps I'm like, Sheik, buddy, you can't yell. You got to keep it down.
Even Beetlejuice was telling him to keep it down.
Beetle's like, calm down, man, calm down.
Beetle stopped drinking because we stopped. Like, me and Jim go, look, we're not drinking because we're not going to be assholes like them. And he goes, no, man, I ain't drinking either. He didn't drink the whole weekend.
Well, what happened was we went to dinner Friday night, and Beetlejuice saw margaritas on the menu. He goes, let me get a margarita, 1M. And we're like, uh-oh, it's 5 o'clock. We got a show tonight. So Bob's like, yeah, and Bob's like, okay, and the woman's like, you got ID? He's like, yeah, I got ID. And then we're like, you don't need ID. He goes, yeah, give him. And then I distracted Beetle. I go, Beetle, man, these margaritas are great, aren't they? Yeah, you want the... And Bob's like, look, get him something with no alcohol. So I brought him back a Shirley Temple. He had like one sip of it. He didn't drink the rest of it. I'm like, how is he? It's pretty good.
But the Sheik was in the room next to me, right?
Right.
So I'm, going at it.
What do you mean going at it?
Well, I was fucking...
Who?
My girlfriend.
Whoa.
But listen...
Is this an exclusive?
Breaking news.
But listen to me.
Is this an exclusive?
Yeah.
Did you take her somewhere romantic when you were together?
Yeah, it's a place called My Face. but so we're going out, and all of a sudden, like, you know what I mean? I hear fucking him going, you suck my dick, and I'm like, he's talking to He's talking to someone in there, not you. Don't leave. You stay here with me. He's fucking screaming. 2 hours I'm hearing this
It's tough
shit.
to tell the voices apart of who's yelling, "You suck my dick," from that wing of the hotel. Here's a big Jim Florentine fan. Bob in Chicago.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, Bob?
I have a request for Jim Florentine. Jim, I think you need to run for President of the United States of America. And there's a reason.
Go ahead.
How great would the stories from the White House Lincoln bedroom come for Robin and Jim Florentine? They would be endless. Endless. The Clintons have nothing on them. Nothing.
All right.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, but like if you and her in the White House and like people came, they're like, why is the president with the maid?
Brian is calling from Buffalo. Brian.
Yeah, guys, how you doing?
What's up, brother?
What's up? Brian was at the show in Buffalo.
Yeah, I got to tell you, I heard, man, we just missed you yesterday at Jim's truck stop.
Yeah,
that's where Bob's romantic breakfast was with his new chick.
When the killers are on the road, we like to hit truck stops.
I would have made it to the show Friday night, but I had to get up really early Saturday for work. But my buddy's father was one of the guys that came over to get the Sheik's autograph.
Okay, yeah, I remember talking to that guy.
Yeah, and I guess he noticed Beetlejuice and said, and didn't you used to be a wrestler, too? And I guess Pete said, yeah, back in the day.
He did. That's a long time ago. I'm a boxer now.
Yeah. But anyway, Bob, I was going to ask, what did you have to eat at Jim's truck stop?
Oh, you know what? This is the new me again. I had an egg white omelet.
Really? You didn't have any shrimp?
You motherfucker. I don't order any. No, hey, Jim, what did I have?
Yeah, he did. He had an egg white omelet.
I'm eating better now. I lost 7 pounds. I'm prettier than ever.
Yeah, but you understand that, you have a tendency to brag about something you've done for 3 or 4 days or a week like you've done it for 5 years.
Yeah, but
this is a long road you're going down.
No kidding, but I'm doing it, and you got to start on that road.
I'm just saying, you gotta just do it and pace yourself.
I'm very proud of myself, and I'm going to brag about it because I'm not going back to drinking.
What's funny is when you go back after bragging like this for like 2 weeks, and then he's back to drinking. That's what makes it great.
If I go back to drinking, I'll slit all your throats at night. You know that on the road.
Well,
good. Well, then we're all pulling for you.
The problem is you're on the road to a nice, healthy lifestyle and everything. But from what I heard, you guys were in like that smoking den, and I guess, good God, is there even an exhaust fan in that room?
That's the funniest
thing. How can you breathe and eat at the same time?
It's a cubicle of smoke.
It's it's a diner that has non-smoking on one side, smoking on the other, and like a bar that goes around, and it looks like every person that got thrown out of a trailer park is in that section.
And they all recognize Sheik in a heartbeat.
Oh, everybody.
And I think I'm the only one that didn't smoke, but then we were at a party like 12, so I'm like, all right, I'll go in there, and it was brutal.
I feel bad for Jim for a second, and then I want a cigarette, and I don't care anymore.
Whatever. It's my own choice.
You guys were within walking distance from the flea market that I'm at on the weekends, and I sell action figures, and a big amount of my business is wrestling action figures.
Right on. Well, listen, Bob will send you an email because he needs some more for the tub. But we got to take a break, Brian. I don't need to cut you off, man.
Man, I had a good rest of the story for you. But,
all right, hold on. We'll come back to you. Hold on. All right, we're going to take this break. When we come back, we'll finish up with Brian. We'll start taking your calls. I see people are on the phone with psycho chicks they were dating, and we're going to take their calls. Plus, Bob's news when we get back. You're listening to Miserable Men, the show that's sweeping the nation.
That's right.
On Howard.
Everybody's talking about it.
Bitch!
If you missed the last Miserable Men show, then you missed breaking news with Bob Levy.
Rata Krishkin and Balu's neck muscles strained, contorted, Kuala Lumpur, said Rakish's manager, Anna Chitamakaba. Masaseka Mulaki, whatever. Rashishwe Mahu. We set out with crew of 3, and we come back with a crew of 4. CPR, 3 puffs, 3 short puffs, and then dumping and rubbing its back. I'm no doctor, but even I know that's not supposed to happen.
You're listening to Miserable Men on Howard 101. Miserable Men. You think your life sucks. You think your wife and family hate you, and no one respects you. Well, just wait till they hear you listen to Miserable Men.
He wants me to call him Big Boy, and he's my fucking Bronco, and I'm supposed to ride him hard and put him back in the barn wet.
And now back to Miserable Men with Jim Florentine, the Rev Bob Levy, and Shuley.
Welcome back, everybody, to Miserable Men. So many things are happening right now. Should we do Bob's news and then do this, or should we just go right to this? What do you think
we should go right to this. But look, I want to just preface it first.
Go ahead.
Joe Howard, he's a comedian, he's in the studio.
Yeah.
This is kind of relates to the story. He's married 12 years to his high school sweetheart. He doesn't cheat on the road. He hangs with his wife. He does things with her. They just went over to Europe on a trip. They're
and
romantic.
A lot of people would say that's homo.
Probably every Sunday they go to brunch.
Right.
That's gay.
I really do. I know, but
brunch. Come on.
No, I know, dude. I mean, you could just call it breakfast, but yeah, I mean, we hang out. It's fun.
You guys have a lot in common.
Absolutely.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, we met when we were like 15, 16, 17. We don't have the baggage
you were only 26, so.
No, I'm 33 actually. We don't have the baggage of ex-girlfriends, ex-boyfriends. It's kind of just like been us the whole time, and we've just like grown up together.
But don't you guys think that? Do you think you miss out because you didn't bang other people?
Honestly, Jim, you've been around me enough. Like me and Jim have done a lot of shows together and stuff. I've middle for Jim a lot, and honestly, do I like women? For real, like I get very angry.
Right.
Like girls come up and they will flirt with me and stuff, and I think it's way more fun just to fucking trash them and fucking. They're so annoying to me.
But it's just weird because he's really not a lot of comics can stay faithful on the road, especially the guys that are married that long with 12 years.
But I think the trashing of the women has to do with deep down inside he doesn't want to be faithful on the road, and that's why he's trashing the bros.
I'm honestly a super pervert, and I know damn well if I
You're
cheated,
a guy.
No, wait. If I cheated on my wife, those dumb girls in Richmond or wherever I am, they're not going to be able to fuck me like my wife does. So why would I even fucking bother? Who cares? I'll just wait. When I come home, she's there. And, she'll let me jack off on her feet or something. So
nice.
And it's little things like that keep the relationship happening. It keeps it exciting.
Look, honey, I don't even have to tie my shoes anymore. It just sticks right on.
So now I want to bring this person in. This is this person's debut on Miserable Men. This is Mrs. L. There's a Mr. X. This is Mrs. L. This is Levy's girlfriend. Hello?
Hi, Shuley. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We had fun this weekend.
Yes, I don't know what you mean by that, but yes, we did.
Well, I mean, not me and you, but I mean us as a group,
Now, okay, so you want to call in and defend Bob about being romantic. Now, this I got to hear. How is Bob romantic?
Well, he's gotten I'm so nervous. I'm sorry. He's gotten so much better. I have to thank Xanax. Got to thank Lexapro, but he's really good. You guys know that.
How?
He's a good
Give
guy.
me an example. What has he done that's romantic that you think is romantic? That he did something and you stopped and went, wow, what a sweetheart, what a romantic guy.
All right. Well, I don't know how much I can say.
Say whatever you want.
Are you sure? Okay. Well, last weekend I went to see him in Philadelphia, and we actually went out to lunch, and we went shopping.
Wait, where did you guys go to lunch?
This is great.
Where? Let me guess, a cheesesteak place. It was in Philly.
No,
we went to Longhorn.
There was no fucking Outback out there.
Longhorn.
Shut up, you guys. Listen, no, there was no...
Was the supermarket closed?
I know.
Longhorn.
You couldn't get a table at Applebee's?
I'm just talking.
No, listen, we were in Westchester, actually, so there wasn't much choices. It's a little town. There wasn't really a lot. Right. But I'm not high maintenance at all. Like, I don't want to go to a fancy dinner. Like,
yeah, but you know what, though? Listen, there's women that say that, but deep down inside, every woman wants to be taken to a nice place and treated classy and respectful and like a princess. That every chick wants it. You can't say you don't want that.
She is.
Okay,
yeah, but he does treat me well. I mean, he doesn't let me pay for a thing. I tried to pay for lunch last week. He will not let me pay for anything. He bought me an Eagles shirt. He wouldn't. He's like, I'm paying for it. I mean, we're like arguing. I'm like, no, let me pay for it. I have money.
Right.
It's just there. I mean, he's so great. He really is.
Okay, but so you guys went to lunch at Longhorn.
Yeah.
And then you guys went.
And then we went shopping.
You went shopping. Now he walked around. What? Did you go to the mall?
Little place
we just went to.
Little place called Target.
Wait.
No.
So he walked around with you, and he hung, and he picked out outfits for you. You tried them on. He's like, yeah, that looks good.
No,
or
we
you just went to the
store.
store.
I
What store was it?
Ohio. I live in Ohio, as you know, so I wanted some Eagle shirts.
Okay, so you went in one Eagle shop, got stuff, and then went to get lunch, and then what? And then what?
And then went to a show.
And then went to the show. So
that's the romantic.
That's the romantic.
That's the swept off your feet.
He bought you an Eagles jersey, took you to Longhorn, and then took you to his comedy show with his filthy ass.
I cuddle. I'm a cuddler.
He's a cuddler. Yeah.
Oh, this is great.
You know what I mean? Look, and we have some sex. And sometimes it lasts like over an hour.
It does last over an hour now.
It does. I'm an animal.
He's saying that like it's been going on for a year. He's been lasting over an hour since he got his prescription. Let's remind everybody.
No.
What do you mean no?
I'm fucking good in bed, Shuli.
I'm not saying you're not good in bed. You said when you started taking pills a week ago, you go, I'm like a porn star now. I go for days.
I do.
Okay.
He does.
And that's all I said just now.
And she
shut the fence
He
in.
was never quick to begin with, though.
Yeah, and she enjoys when I save my loads.
Yeah.
What do you mean when you save them?
I saved them during the week. She says, save me a good one.
Right. You know what that is? Yeah. My wife tells me to do that, too. We do that sometimes. It's nice.
Why do the ladies do that? I'm
I
in
don't
the
know.
same
You know
boat.
what? And
What
it's
is
kind
it
of a
about
game
that?
you can play with yourself. It's kind of cool.
Well, the test of willpower,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. Don't fucking scrap one out.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
do you ever try to sneak one out and then lie to her about it?
Well, I got pretty decent load size. You know what I mean?
That's not what I asked you, Bob.
Oh, no, I don't, because you know what I mean? What am I going to do? I'm in a fucking basement depressed. Do you think I'm going to want to jerk off? You know what I mean? You got spiders looking at me.
Well, why not?
You know what I mean?
Never stopped you before.
No, but sometimes we'll play a little game where I see how much of her face I can cover.
You're such a lucky woman.
I know, I am.
She really is. And if she moves to Jersey, she'll change her name to Jersey Girl.
How long have you saved it for? Like, how long did you go saving it?
Like 3 days.
Wow.
In 3 days, I can drop a fucking yogurt out. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yogurt?
Yeah.
Yogurt's a nougat yogurt mix.
So Chris, I mean, but seriously, I mean, you really think he's romantic?
Yeah.
Yeah, in a way, but again, I'm like.
Okay, but he pays for He pays for everything. That's fine. That's great and everything. But that's not romantic, huh?
I mean, you saw him this weekend. I mean, like he says sweet things and he's affectionate. And
what's the sweetest thing he's ever said to you?
What's the sweetest thing?
I don't know. Like he tells me I'm beautiful, and he tells me. I mean, like he just says nice things. I mean, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to.
You're beautiful. Can I eat your shit?
No, because every time I'm around you guys, Bob's always like, "Oh, honey, did you like the load last night? I got on your face." I'm like, Bob, come on, man.
I only do that once in a while, like once a weekend, and then the rest is all.
He walks in the room with her. He's like, "Oh, this poor thing. What I did to her last night. I'll take some French toast." Like that's breakfast. That's the opening.
You do that? Really?
Yeah.
He so
does the whole way, man. I'm like, man, I love hearing that stuff, but not when the girl's there. It's like
it's a little uncomfortable.
We're very open.
Do I do that, Jim?
We're very open.
I don't see Chris going, "Oh my God!"
That's what I'm saying.
She doesn't say nothing. She just laughs like, "Yeah."
You're very open.
But I am romantic. I'm very. I totally am. And
you know what it is? Both of you are delusional. That's what it is.
No, it's not. Look, we're going to have plenty times.
All right, Chris, let me just ask you something. Other guys that you have dated, have they been more romantic than Bob? Have they taken you to nice restaurants, maybe pulled out some flowers, got you a nice card, or just said, "Hey, we're going somewhere," get in a car and took you someplace, and you're like, "Holy shit, this is amazing."
I mean, maybe here and there, but really, and I'm going to say truthfully because now he's got me in the habit of saying it. Truthfully, like, I've never been that way. I mean, like, any guy I've been with, you can ask. I've never been like a girl that, like, on Valentine's Day, don't buy me flowers. I don't want your stupid flowers. Like, to me, that stuff is just, I don't know.
Okay, but you do want to go out to dinner and have a nice dinner on Valentine's Day and maybe get a nice card from him.
I don't even care. Like, Saturday was Sweetest Day. Like, here in the Midwest, we have Sweetest Day. I don't think you guys have it out there, do you?
Swedish Day?
We have. It's called Sweetest Day.
What is that?
Sweetest. It's a Hallmark holiday for, like, it's like Valentine's Day.
Oh, I remember they used to call it Haggett Day.
Yeah, I know. It's just a bullshit. Me and my wife don't
I
celebrate
don't even care about that. Yeah, I don't celebrate any of that stuff. Like, that stuff's just meaningless to me. Like, I'm happy just hanging out with them in the hotel and, like, laughing and having fun and going to the
And that's
show.
why you like being with her, right, Bob?
No, I mean, we get along great. I mean, tell these people, am I not the best person that you...
Are you on an IV tonight?
No,
What's going on?
Truthfully, have you ever loved anybody as much as you loved me?
Are you talking to yourself?
Well, I think that we have a bad connection.
Did she hang up?
That cell phone.
You tell the truth.
No, don't put her on the
Yes,
spot.
I love him very much.
You see?
Yeah, that's good.
Because I'm a nice
He's very
guy.
good to me.
I am very good to her.
I like what
But
she's
that's
saying.
why we get along, because I'm not a girl that's going to be like, oh, I don't want to go to, Applebee's or Longhorn,
That'll
you have to
change.
take me somewhere expensive. No, it won't, Julie. Seriously, I'm not like that. I never have been.
Okay.
No, I like this. This is how my wife is. My wife's very cool like that. Same thing. It's very nice. She'll just hang out and
And she's from, maybe it's the Cleveland girls, because Joe's wife's from Cleveland.
No, it's not. My girls actually like her, and I'm kidding around. Yeah, I don't think you. Listen, if this is what makes you happy, then all the best, man. Good for you guys. It's good to hear.
Thank you.
It's good to hear you on the show. You need to call in more.
I was so scared. I was so nervous. Oh, can I spell a word for Bob real quick?
No, you gotta call. We'll call you back at the end of the show. We can't show favoritism. Just because you're fucking him doesn't mean you get an early spot. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
All right.
I gotta crack the whip there. I'm sorry.
All right. Thank you.
All right,
baby.
Oh, wait, hold on. Let Bob say something romantic.
Let's do something sweet. Yeah,
do something.
Yeah, not joking around.
Yeah,
come on, be
serious.
like we're not even here. Like nobody look at him.
Love you. Love you.
Love you too. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Okay.
Don't laugh. That was sweet. I like that.
What a fun. It is Xanax to watch. I just can't watch him do it. It's just so weird for me to see. He's doing a bit on stage about how much he loves choking the shit out of women.
I do sometimes.
And now he's like,
I could tell when he was on the phone. He's in love with this woman. I like
He does
that.
like her.
Hey, look at him.
I'm a new...
He's smitten.
I know, but like him and Bob's girlfriend Chris and Yucko's girl were in the car, and as soon as they would talk, Bob's like, la, 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 la. It's just bad.
No,
But,
I go,
they were just having a conversation.
No, they're talking about bed and beyond, and I'm like, all I hear is blah, 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 women talk, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
And you're talking about that we had to fill those 4 seats in Buffalo, and the promoter is he'll get there next time, and we'll do. So what do you think they think when we're talking about that?
I just do it to bust their balls.
No, you don't. As soon as they start talking, you're like, oh, shut up. It's 2 women talking. That's going to be a problem.
You know, it's a great place to listen to women and men talk.
Where?
Ferrara's Cafe.
It is. A lot of women and guys talk there.
That's right. It's a beautiful cafe, and the Miserable Men Show is brought to you by Ferrara's Cafe. So show some love, show some support for Dino and Jerry.
I always eat there before the shows. Even the one in November, I'm going to eat there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Bob might take her there instead of Longhorns.
She loves it. That's her favorite place, actually. They have the best, what's that cake that she loves?
Tiramisu.
Tiramisu. Unbelievable.
Best ever in the world. That's my impression of her.
Yeah, once you get that accent, I'll get rid of it. Don't worry. But look, Dino's such a nice guy. He was going to send it to her. Can you believe that?
Yeah, you were.
Ferrara's Cafe.
Yeah, the guy not dating her would send it to her, but not you.
Yeah, but
Ferrara's Cafe and Restaurante in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. Visit Ferrara'sCafe.com for more information on dining and catering.
He wouldn't send it if it wasn't for me.
You're horrible.
I'm not.
Now, back to Miserable Men on Howard 101.
Welcome back, everybody, to Miserable Men. 888-STERN-101 is the number. Reverend Bob Levy.
Hi.
Jim Florentine. Our good friend Joe Howard sitting in tonight, comedian, very funny. You have a website you want to throw out?
Just my MySpace, myspace.com/Ghetto Joe.
Ghetto Joe?
Yeah, I'm from the streets.
Also, Miserable Men has a MySpace page. It's MySpace / The Miserable Men Show. So check that out. And also our email here at Sirius, which is miserablemen@sirius-radio.com.
And for our fans up in Saratoga Springs, outside Albany, I'll be up there Thursday, November 1st at Club Vapor, I think it is, at the racetrack.
Yeah.
And then Friday we're doing Connecticut and like Danbury, Connecticut.
Yeah, we're in Connecticut, and that one we already sold out the first show. You can get reservations for the second show.
The second show might be added at 10:30. Just go to treehousecomedy.com for details.
Is it Danbury, Connecticut?
Actually, this is Edmond Town Hall in Newton, Connecticut.
Yeah. Okay.
And see the same crew November 3rd at the Roxy in Boston. That's a big show.
That's going to be a big one. This is the getting to be the end of the
Well,
the
this
big
is actually we kind of started it off in Boston, really, didn't we? We kind of really kicked off the Killer Store there.
Somebody said last night, they go, Levy, don't end the tour, and I go, well, I am on pills now. I am happy. I don't know.
Somebody's going to die if we keep going. November 16th, Bob, Jim, myself, Richard, Yucko, the Sheik, and the Bleeding Deacons performing live at the Avalon in Hollywood, California. Go to cleanboxentertainment.com. Same crew November 17th at Kane's Bar and Grill in San Diego.
That's a great place in San Diego, man. Everybody they'll all come out to that
December 7th, this is big in Cleveland. It's you, Jim, Artie, Richard, Mike Morris, Paul Delangelo, State Theater, Playhouse Square Center in Cleveland, Ohio. Tickets.com for tickets. And, we're going. San Diego, we're in Hollywood, Baltimore, New York, Seattle, Tempe, everything. Go RevBobLevy.com.
We're doing a show Saturday, December 8th in Chillicothe, Ohio, at a place called, I think, Sardo's or something like that. It'll be on my website.
All right, and let's go to Joe in Pennsylvania.
Just Chillicothe, Ohio. He's like, Chillicothe, what?
Joe.
Hey, fuckers, how we doing tonight?
Good. We got to take your call, and then we got to go to Bob's News. What do you want to say real quick?
Okay, real quick. 2 questions for Shuli and 1 quick one for Jim. Shuli, real quick, how many times a week do you suck Tim Sabian's cock off? I'm just curious.
I'd say 5.
Just days that end in Y.
Well, wait, if he was sucking his cock, we'd be getting paid.
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
Because it leads into my second question. How the hell are you on every show on Sirius? You're on Howard.
You know what it is? I just walk in, I kick open a door, I grab a mic, and I go, this is my fucking house, and I'm going to do what I want. Dude, I'm asked to do these shows. That's how it works.
And he knows how to do it. He knows how to pick his spots.
He's hosting great. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, that's what it is, and he can do these things.
But
I think you do a good job. I think you're funny and all, but, man, last week I'm driving. Every time I change the channel, you were on. Then I go over to Jay Thomas, and you're in the ha-ha seat or whatever.
Yeah, I like doing Jay's show, man. I like doing Jay, and I like everybody here that gives me an opportunity. This is new to me, so I'm learning this shit.
And also, he does Jay Thomas when the ratings are too high, and we needed to get him back down.
Yeah, exactly.
Shuli's like the utility player of it, Sirius. He's like the Jose Oquendo.
Thank you.
He can play every position, wherever you need him.
If I had $1 for every time I was compared to Jose.
But sex connection with Shuli.
Here we go. Somebody's got a question. Oh, you know what? We got to get to your news. Because we'll get to the phones as soon as Bob's done with the news. But please, everyone loves this segment. We can't forget about it. Ladies and gentlemen, please, Raven, if you will.
And now it's time for Miserable Men News with your anchorman, Bob Levy.
Good evening. 105-foot dinosaur unearthed in Patagnia, Rio de Janeiro. Skeletons, what is believed to be a new dinosaur species, a 105-foot plant eater that is among the largest dinosaurs ever found, has been uncovered in Argentina, scientists said Monday. Scientists from Argentina and Brazil said Patagonian dinosaur appears to represent a previously unknown species at Titanosaur because of the unique structure of its neck. They named it Pudolocosius Duki after the Mapuche Indian word for giant and chief, and for Duke Energy Argentina, which helped fund the skeleton's excavation.
Nice. Way to bring that home.
Hold that one out.
Scientists said the giant herbivore walked on Earth some 88 million years ago during the late Cretaceous period. Since the first bones were found on the banks of the Lake Barresos in Argentine province of Neuquén in 2000, paleontologists have dug up dinosaur necks, back regions, hips, and the first vertebra of its tail. Thank you.
All right, Bob.
Vertebra.
I'm going to flip the page over now without you looking. I'm going to ask you one question about this story, just to see how much your brain retained.
All right.
How long was this dinosaur that they found?
I don't know.
What's the headline of the story? The first headline.
Oh, 805 something?
What's the headline?
105.
That's 105 feet.
Okay.
All right. That's all I wanted to know. He didn't even...
I couldn't comprehend any of it either. I was just watching you.
I know.
My mouth agape.
Yeah.
You
really
talk
was.
for a living, Bob.
I know.
You talk for a living.
But I don't read for a living.
But he only writes jokes that he could say. That's the way.
I actually just come up with them in my head, and then like I'll write them down, and I can't really read them, and then I'll like just do them. I believe me, I can't. That's why the roast, when you got to read them live, I can't fucking do that. Like on tape, I can kill it.
The fuck?
I'm retarded.
Best bit ever, by the way. Best bit ever. And finding a paleontologist report was like the greatest thing.
Wow, that's compliments of Mike Morse.
That was pretty good.
But like, Bob used to have a joke like my penis was like a shrimp, and he couldn't say. He kept saying scrimp, so then he had to change it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard another word.
I changed it to crustacean.
I heard there's another word to add to the list of words you can't pronounce.
Oh yeah.
What is it?
What is it? Is the one I think it is?
It's something that you spread over with sugar on there's a sweet pretzel.
I went to order a fucking donut.
Oh yeah. We went to Krispy Kreme's.
Yeah. Right.
And she goes, well, "You want anything else in it?" And I said, "Give me a synonym." A synonym.
A what?
A synonym.
A what?
A synonym.
Donut.
No, just No, it was in my coffee. She goes, "A flavor."
To put in your coffee.
The synonym.
So you wanted what kind of donut?
No, it wasn't a donut. It was a coffee.
Oh, so you wanted...
It was. She goes, "You want any other flavor?" I go, "Hazelnut," and I say, "Give me synonym."
Let's go to...
Shit.
Even the girl behind the counter was laughing when he did that.
Everybody.
You know what, though? I will say there's one word that I have a really hard time saying. It? And I want to see if you can say it. What do they call a floor in a kitchen?
Oh.
It's like...
This type of tile.
A what?
In a kitchen. Like in a kitchen, there's like a type of floor.
A linoleum.
Yeah.
Wow. You can't say
I was shocked. Aren't you shocked?
Yeah.
I have a hard time with that one. Sometimes I always say linoleum.
I feel so happy about that.
You see the relief on your face when you said it right.
Let's jam through these calls. Shane in Pittsburgh.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's happening, buddy? What do you want to say?
Hey, I was at the show last night. You guys did a really kick-ass job. I loved it.
Thanks.
I was at the first show, and did you see the Sheik knock over the mic stand after the show?
Yeah, I did see that. He was great.
He sent this wave of deafening feedback throughout the whole stage.
That's true. There was this
he doesn't know how to turn off a mic by now. He's been using microphones for, 30 years?
I don't know. I think the sound guy just left it up. But anyway, thanks for coming out, man. Let's go to Isaac. Isaac in Toledo.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, Isaac?
I just want to tell Bob he did a great job with that news because I read that article before, and that fucking dinosaur name is just unintelligible. There's like a G-N-K in there.
Yeah.
I can't believe you gave him that. I mean, it's just impossible to pronounce.
Well, of course. What am I supposed to give him? What do you want me to do?
Paleontologist.
Yeah. Somebody called in with the word gnat that threw him off.
Some words.
It was funny. It was funny, but I just want to say Bob did a good job with it because that word is just unintelligible. I want to hear Shuli try to pronounce it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's not the bit. Thanks for calling. Monty in Florida.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, buddy? What do you want to say?
Where exactly is Argentina?
It's on the mapper.
It's right next to your wife's vagina.
Hey, listen, first of all, you took her out to what, Longhorn for dinner?
Lunch. It was lunch, all right? I told her she can order fucking dinner if she wanted.
Did you take her to Cracker Barrel for breakfast?
No, we took her to Jim's Truck Stop for breakfast.
You know what? I don't go to Cracker Barrel anymore because they gave me a free meal and I don't want to get fucking somebody calling. Remember that? You were with me, weren't you?
Yeah, exactly.
They go like this, they go like this. The guy goes, "What did he have?" Right? And the guy we tell him, he goes, "We don't serve celebrities."
Yeah. Bob's brush with fame. The other guy goes, "You comp to celebrity. You're in a Cracker Barrel. It's on the house."
I wouldn't go back the next day because I don't want to get a free meal. You know what I mean? It's just stupid. But
Bob's a man of the people. He'll pay his $12 for his breakfast.
Yeah, because some asshole will call up and go, "Levy's fucking taking advantage of Cracker Barrel."
Right. It'll be us. We'll rat you out. Jim will call the tipster line. Listen, I heard something about Levy.
It is the best breakfast place, man.
Hey, and if you find my wife's vagina, tell her I want it fucking back. I haven't seen it in a long time.
All right, buddy.
Thanks.
Later, Monty.
That pussy's been used less than my fucking dictionary.
Another good friend of the show. This guy's usually very busy, but he seemed to have 30 minutes of his day to wait on hold to talk to us. Speech impediment man.
Salam, Shirley.
Salam, buddy.
Question for Jim.
Go ahead.
If
Robin wanted to get his and her colonic. Would he get one?
Would you get a colonic with her?
It's like a massage, like you're saying, like couples massage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying like couples get massages together. So what about colonic together?
Yeah, I'd probably say no.
Really?
I probably do want to do that in private if I was going to get a colonic.
Because as a comic, think of the material you're not going to be able to use ever on stage for doing something like that with Robin. You know what I'm saying? Like you go with Robin, this whole experience.
No, I would use that on stage, actually.
Hey, would you hold the holes for her? Would you hold the holes when she's getting it done?
What date?
Hey, I want to let Robin know this if she's listening or whatever, but, like, if I know she puts the coffee in her ass, right?
Right.
And I know Jim likes to eat ass, and I also know you like hazelnut flavored, so I just want to let her know if she can get hazelnut.
No, I like cinnamon.
See, now that...
So, Robin, if you can put cinnamon in your ass for Jim... It'll make him happy.
You know what? I think that's one of the most romantic things you've ever said or thought of doing for
But that's what
somebody.
it is. You know what I mean? You got to be. You know, it's like, okay, you're doing something for you. You do something for me.
Let's go to Phil in Buffalo.
Hey guys, how's it going? I was at the show the other night.
Right.
Surprised that Shuli wasn't there. Surprised that Sal wasn't there. But other than that, it was a really great show. Shuli, I'm the guy that came up to you right as you walked through the stage, and then we hung out for a little bit.
Oh, this guy Phil, man, he was a cool dude. He was a cool dude. We hung out in the back for a little bit. We had fun. And
we had fun.
Yeah, we did. We had medicine. We had fun. And Phil, I'll be back out there soon, and we're going to do it, man. We're going to put on another show.
I'm glad to hear it. You know, I want to see you perform, Shuli. I just got married last Sunday, a week ago today.
Yeah.
I've been with this girl for 9 years almost now, and everybody jokes around. Hey, it's I've had a cousin that was with somebody for 14 years, and he got married, and 3 months later he was divorced.
Mm-hmm.
Not like that. I mean, I'm very, very happy with this girl, and it was.
But you're only 1 week in, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's a business arrangement, too. She's got the better medical coverage.
Well, they'll just, look, just treat her nice, take her to Longhorn.
There you go. That's where
all the Longhorns. We go nicer place. But I did get to see Bob's girlfriend. Is that girl that you were with there after the show, Bob?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she's pretty hot, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And, I just wanted to say keep up the good work. And, Jim, I wanted to mention to you, too, I'm the guy that came up to you and talked to you about the damage plan autograph. It wasn't the only one that I had. I have 2 from that night. The other guy who was working with me didn't want it, so I was going to send you the extra one.
Okay, yeah, he met Dimebag Darrell like 2 nights before.
I remember him talking to you.
Yeah, 2 nights before he got murdered, actually, and he's got some signatures he's going to send to me. So thanks.
Right on,
I appreciate
Phil.
it, man.
Thanks for the call, buddy.
You're a good man, Phil.
This guy has a moral dilemma. He wants the Miserable Men Show to help him.
I can help.
Let's go to Pat in Pennsylvania. Pat?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
What's happening? You have
it happened last night. I was in bed, and I kind of pulled the sheets over and pulled my wife's nightgown up, and I jerked off to her ass.
Right.
Does that make me gay or weird or anything?
No. Wait a minute. Was she up? Was she awake?
No, she wasn't awake. But I didn't put it in.
Okay, where did you finish?
On my belly, and then I wiped it off with my black T-shirt.
You should. I would have said you should finish right on her ass.
So, all right. So wait.
No,
so she was.
Then you get caught. See, I didn't want to wake her up. The whole bed was shaking. I thought she was awake.
You know what you do? You actually get like a yogurt and make believe you're eating it when you're jerking off, and you come on her. If she wakes up, you go, "Oops, I dropped it."
Don't worry, that's just mixed berry, honey.
Yeah,
I don't know why that's cold and this is hot.
Jimmy,
I don't know why it smells like chlorine.
Remember what I used to do with my first wife?
Yeah.
I used to come home late at night and she'd be sleeping, right? And I'm like jerking off, and I'm fucking getting, and I'd get her hard on going, right, by rubbing her ass, like she's sleeping, I'm fucking jerking off, right?
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
yeah, but you know what I would do? This is what I would do, dude. I would wear a baseball hat and turn it sideways so it looks like I'm looking forward.
What is it? You drawing a face on your
I
neck?
swear to God, and that's what I would do, and I would fucking and if she woke up, she would think I was looking the other way.
So what did you do, though? What'd you do after you came?
I just throw it like I do. I fucking throw it. I do that in the hotels. I talk about that now. I get it in my hand. When I'm about to come, it's called cup of cum, right? You put your hand on top of it, and it hits your hand, falls back on this hand, right? So it's almost like doing a line off your hand.
You're putting a wall in front of the stream.
Yeah, so you stop it, it lands here, and then you just go like that.
And you throw it on the wall.
It's like a magic trick, you know what I mean? It's like this, your hands are in front, and then it's like, ta-da!
And
sleight of hand.
Just to paint a picture for people on the right, you fling it over your shoulder like salt, like as if you're throwing salt over your shoulder, but it's low.
And then if it's on your other hand a little bit, you just go, man, get me a napkin.
So now, Pat, what you asked doesn't make you weird at all. If you did anything remotely close to what Bob just described, you are a weird son of a bitch.
Hey, you know what? I just had more fun laughing to the comment last night. Thank you, guys.
All right, man.
You got to have fun with it. If you're going to jerk, look, I want to jerk off. You're sleeping. Shit's going to happen.
I threatened my girl. I said, I'm going to hit you with a walk-by one night. And that's when she's sleeping. I'm going to be in the room. I'm going to be taking care of business. And right before I'm ready to pop, just going to walk by, do a little drive-by, bap, and then go right back downstairs and finish my day.
Nice.
That's why I threatened her. I said, it's going to happen. And she's like, no,
all
you
that
better
stuff
not.
goes on. Married couples do that stuff all the time.
Right.
My wife knows it. Absolutely, yeah. She knows.
So jerk. Joe, do you jerk off in bed when your wife's sleeping?
Oh, yeah. Exactly. Or maybe not even when she's asleep, but just like when we're going to bed, she's like, listen, I don't feel like it. Well, look, I got to do this. This is happening.
But when she's sleeping, though, do you ever just do it?
Yeah, I've done that before.
Let me ask you this. Was there ever a time when she said, I'm always going to be in the mood, and now she's not?
Oh, it does slow down. It slows down. It does when you're married. Okay. But we have plenty of sex though, for real.
How many times a week would you say?
Once or twice.
No, I want sex all the time.
I do too. I want it every day too.
If her pussy better stay like Wawa and be open 24 hours, otherwise I'm the fuck out of it. Let me tell you something.
They'll be playing classical music outside her pussy to keep
truthfully,
teenagers.
That's what you know what I mean. That's the end of the night. You just fucking put her on top and you grab the fucking ass, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you try to put your finger and she hits it away and then you're back to the same one, you know what I mean?
Every day would be nice, but it's not realistic. But it's funny to me when she's always like, oh, well, I was gonna do something, but you were tired, you had shows, and I thought you were tired. I go, please, if you're on fire,
I'd
take
it out.
I'd do it. I don't care if you're on fire. I would do it.
Somebody wanted to talk about your girlfriend calling in. I don't have your name though, but you're calling from California.
Yeah.
Hey, what's your name?
Good. How you doing, guys? Always love your show. Hey, Bob, did someone have a gun to your girlfriend's head when she was talking, or what? She was so nice and everything. I mean, I can't.
She was nervous. She actually is nice.
Was that a blow-up doll or a mail order bride or something, or what?
No, she's very nice. That's why we get along great. You know what I mean? I usually don't go for girls that are loud and need attention. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand, I guess.
No, but really, I just don't.
I guess, huh?
I've been with some that are just like, you know what I mean? They
Was she chained to the bed at home in the basement, or what?
The what?
Was she chained in the bed in the basement at your house?
No.
Like that movie Black Snake Moan.
Almost as bad. She lives in Cleveland.
Well, that's all you had to say then.
All right, buddy.
Guys, have a good evening.
Take care, buddy. See you in California a couple weeks, baby.
Yeah. Let's go to Scott in Philly. Scott.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Welcome to Miserable Men.
Hey, Levy, what's up, man? You not watching the Eagles tonight? I was just at that game, man. It was disgusting. I see you wear Eagles jersey all the time.
I got it on right now. I'm fucking pissed off. Let me tell you something. I give up on the fucking team. You know what I mean? McNabb can't run anymore. He's useless, man. He's fucking useless. He can't throw anymore.
I have the money on the game. And I'm like Artie, but let me ask you something, Levy.
That's right. What the fuck was he choking on?
Well, answer his question.
A dirtbag.
Tim in Albany. Tim.
Yeah, I'm just wondering when the hell you're going to record Bob's reading the news for the internet, because I'm laughing too fucking hard to, listen to everything he's saying. I just kind of drown it out.
It's rough, man. We're also talking to Sirius about a slot to replay the show. And so hopefully there'll be a replay soon of the show.
I think Bubba said 3 to 7.
Right.
No, I'm kidding.
but yeah, I mean, I'd love to. I don't know what we can do, what we can't do, but we'll talk to people and see.
You know what I mean? There's got to be a fucking slot.
I'd love to take portions of Bob's
news
and throw
2 hours of just Bob reading the news.
Oh yeah, I love it.
If Robin ever calls out sick from getting like her ass pumped, truthfully, I should read the news that day.
Oh yeah. you could get a job with Yahoo just reading off that Yahoo page there. You know, for people that can't see.
Oh, I should work for the handicapped.
Reading for the blind?
Yes.
Yeah.
They would make themselves deaf in 2 seconds. They jam something in their eardrums to block that.
Yeah, my 3-day load.
Like, you'd be trying to sound out.
Everybody saw me.
Yeah, he'd be trying to sound out the word. The blind guy's like, aristocrat, I know what it is. Shut up. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more of your calls, 888-STERN-101. Jim Florentine, the Reverend Bob Levy, Joe Howard, and Shuey. You're listening to Miserable Men on Howard 101.
I just want to tell y'all I got a great show. I just got my Sirius Satellite radio. Reverend Bob, it's great to hear your voice, man. It's good to hear y'all, man, and keep up the good work, man.
You guys should get a 4-hour show together and pitch it to Mel.
It's good to talk to you guys. You guys are great.
I love you guys. We listen every week. Have a good one.
Wow, you guys are so funny. I've almost forgotten what I wanted to talk about.
Guys, I love your show. I listen to you every Sunday. You're the best. You cheer me up.
Our phone lines are jam-packed with people. This is where the healing begins.
And now, back to Miserable Men.
Welcome back to Miserable Men. Your friends, your only true friends.
Yeah, who else would come live for you on Sunday? Huh? Who would do that
Planes,
for you?
trains, automobiles, whatever we need to take, we take to get here.
8 hours in the car today.
I can't believe you pulled it off, man. Good for you.
Yeah, it's
very admirable.
Thank God you didn't pass any Longhorns along the way. You would have never made it.
It's not an outback.
Let's take some of these calls before we interview our winner of last week's Freak of the Week. We're going to talk to this couple that we talked to briefly last week that like to, well, one of the things is they like to bleed all over each other. So we're going to talk to them. If you have some questions for them, 888-STERN-101.
Yeah, I got one. What the fuck's the matter with you
Well, we'll
people?
get to that. Let's go to Ty in Mississippi first. Ty?
Hey, what's happening, fellas?
What's up, buddy? What'd you want to say?
Hey, now I know y'all just got finished doing a show in Memphis. Am I correct?
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm down here in way south Mississippi. And I just wonder when are y'all going to come down here and do a show for us and stuff. And maybe New Orleans or maybe Biloxi or something. We got some great casinos down here.
Yeah.
Some of y'all's money and stuff, man. I love to see y'all come down here, you know.
So the casinos are all built back up again down in Biloxi?
Oh, yeah, you know, a lot of new casinos, too, and stuff, ready to take y'all's money, you know.
All right, let's go. I will do it. I'll work on it.
Yeah, Bob will check into it, man. So keep checking RevBobLevy.com or KillersOfComedy.com. All right?
Listen, yeah, I got one more thing to say,
Sure.
fellas. Listen, I've been a Stern fan since Butt Bongo days, and I've tried and tried to get on Stern to talk to that fucker. But you guys, man, I call, you know, and boom, I get right on there with you guys, and that's the reason why I love y'all show so damn much, you know. I don't know what it is.
Because we have hardly any callers calling in. Just block up the phone lines. No.
I don't give a fuck and stuff, man, but y'all doing a great damn show, man. As long as y'all on there, I'm going to be here every Sunday listening to you guys.
Thank you,
Thank you very much, Ty. Really appreciate it, man. And call in anytime.
Take it easy, fellas.
Take care, man. I'm amazed at how full the phones were. Like, you know what I mean? Basically, the whole show.
Well, and Sunday is such a sports-filled day, and, like, it's definitely a distraction day where you have a lot of distractions out there.
And we got Game 7 in a baseball championship. The Red Sox and Indians just starting out, and we got the Steelers in Denver, which is a great game.
Steelers who are going to annihilate the Broncos tonight, hopefully. All right, maybe not. Let's go to Walter in Connecticut before we get to our Freak of the Week winners. Walter.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
What's up, buddy? You wanted to tell us a quick story?
Holy shit, yeah, I got a story for you guys. I was in college a few years ago, and I met this girl at a party, and her roommate meets one of my frat brothers, so we're going back to their apartment, and, you know, things are going great. The two of us are, you know, all giddy and shit, and one thing leads to another, we fucking ended up swapping out girls, so I ended up with the girl that he went back with, and I wound up with his girl.
Right.
And, you know, one thing leads to another, we start fucking, we start dating, you know, things are going great, so lovey-dovey, all that shit. And things start to fall apart. You know, she got daddy issues. She's kind of a fucked up girl, and we stopped dating. And we're still kind of talking, fooling around here and there. So Valentine's Day rolls around, and I'm sitting in my apartment, and fucking, I get a knock on my door. It's her fucking roommate.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, what the fuck? I'm pretty wasted. She's like, hey, I just want to fucking come in and hang out. She fucking starts taking her clothes off.
Nice.
Holy shit. So we go at it. We fuck every which way, throwing every fucking hole in her body. And next day I find out that she was sent over as a decoy. So our roommate took her life a day could fuck my best friend.
Wait a minute. She was sent over as a decoy for what?
So the girl that I used to date could go fuck my best friend, and I wouldn't find out about it.
So she ran a diversion. She ran like a fake handoff. Oh my God, that's fucking sinister.
But you still got pussy, so fuck it.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of like a silly plan, though. I mean it's like I'll show him, I'll give him new pussy.
It was well thought out, man, but I mean, I got laid. We ended up getting back together, and I fucked her other best friend, so, I got mine back, too.
Good for you, man. Way to complete that circle of life.
Yeah, he got the referral service, you know what I mean? Like one in the middle goes, oh my God, he's so good in bed, and the other's like, I got to try to fuck him, too.
What'd you say? What? I got to check that out.
That's why you got to eat their pussy, even though it stinks. You got it.
Even if it stinks?
They'll ruin you. They'll fucking go, oh, he can't eat pussy. Maybe because I think fucking smells.
Let me ask you. So you got to go down there even if it stinks.
Even if you got to hold your nose. You got to fucking, you got to. I swear to God. I'll fucking do an 8-ball and just shove it up my nose and go, come on, bring me that hot pussy, you know?
Bob, you're with your girlfriend who you like very much right now. Let's God forbid this should happen. Let's say you go down there one day and there's a not so fresh smell. How do you break it to her? What do you say to her?
No more Longhorn for you, honey. If you don't clean that.
We're going back to outhouse, out back, whatever.
It smells like an outhouse.
No, it's been perfect. I tell you that.
Well, what would you say? Would you say something?
I would say, "Whoa, what the fuck's going on?" That's what I would say. You know what I mean? I go.
That's a very gentlemanly way to do it.
I understand.
Well, like you're holding up a stagecoach. Like, whoa, Nelly, easy.
Run to the fridge and get the blue cheese. This smells a little funky.
Down, Sheba.
You have to say something. If you don't say something, like if you're dating somebody, you can fucking say something. But they know not to bring you bad pussy. You know what I mean? It's just, they're like a waiter. You know, of pussy.
No, I don't know what you mean.
Okay, they're like a waitress of pussy.
Okay.
They're bringing the pussy to you.
Right.
You ordered the pussy, right?
Okay.
I believe I ordered
You want it to be, the way you want it.
Sometimes the food doesn't taste good. The waiter doesn't know.
Right.
He's just bringing you the food.
Sometimes the meal's undercooked, overcooked.
Well, then you fucking send it back, and you send it to the bathroom and said, go. You bring it to that fucking. You put some soap on that motherfucker. Or you got that body wash now. Fucking guzzle it.
So send it back to the kitchen.
Send it back to the
Tell
kitchen.
the waiter to go clean his food better.
No, really, I'm telling you, you got to say something. You got to, they know. Believe me, they know now.
Oh. They don't know because there's times where it does smell. It doesn't just stop all of a sudden. They don't know.
They should just stick a finger in and smell it and just say, boo. This ain't too good.
This guy Javier in Philly, this is his first time listening to our show today. Javier.
Oh, great.
Hey, what's up, guys? I listen to Stern, but my kid Chris told me that.
Yeah. Oh, you got us, man. Say hi to Chris for us, buddy.
Yeah.
Right,
you don't understand who's the biggest prank. Me and East Coast Bob have been killing stations all over the country for Kid Chris. And we have fun. We'll break. I love that show.
Let's go to Mike in Maryland.
Yeah, hello.
Mikey.
Yeah, man. Hey, Jim.
Yes.
Hey, I just want to commend you, man. You're playing this thing right with Robin, just taking it nice and easy and playing off the jokes and all that kind of stuff and not volunteering all kinds of information because you know she'd blow you off if you started squealing.
Yeah, but there's really not. Well, there's really
nothing to squeal about. That's what I mean.
Well, there's nothing to squeal about. Yeah, but what am I going to do? I mean, she wants her privacy and that's fine, but there's really nothing to squeal about anyway.
I respect the fact that you're respecting that.
I have a tinge of class.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Hey, I heard you guys say Baltimore. Any chance you're coming around Washington or Northern Virginia anywhere?
Yeah, there's a good chance we're coming to right outside of Washington, January 18th or 19th. That's Saturday. That's going to be on the website very soon.
In February, we're at the Rams Head Live in Baltimore.
Yes.
Yeah, well, Baltimore's a little further. That's why I asked about Northern Virginia or Washington.
We'll give you gas money.
We'll be there, Washington. We'll be there right outside of Washington and Virginia. We
all
will
right,
be there.
Julie, guys, I love your show. Listen to it every week. Y'all do a fine job.
Thank you, Mike.
Guys.
Bye.
Later. All right, let's go talk to this couple right now. This is our winner of our first annual Freak of the Week. This is David and Amber. Let's welcome them to the show, everybody. They're our Freaks of the Week. Yeah.
It could be a freaky girl or a really fucked up fella. Maybe you like to get tied up and pissed off or put a gerbil in your ass. And now you're the freak of the week. You're fucking freaky. Ow.
I love the end of Mike's songs. They're usually just abrupt, like it just falls off the edge of the table. David, you there?
Yeah, what's wrong with the fucking Longhorn, man? That's my shit.
Exactly.
That'll make you feel better, Bob.
These motherfuckers don't know where to go. Where do you go? You go like what is that sandwich place you fucking brag about all the time? That fucking where they toast the buns you're so proud of. Quiznos. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Outback in fucking, all them fucking places. There's so much bad fucking Quizno. Oh, you gotta taste this. The fucking bread, you bite it, it falls apart. It's all
Quiznos is like a lunch place. You just grab a sandwich.
He's not taking dates there.
Yeah, I'm not taking dates there. I mean, I'd like to.
Even he knows not to do that.
Yeah, I know that.
Where do you go, fucking bagel boy?
What do you mean? I took my girl to a Japanese restaurant out by my neighbor. I took my girl to I take her tons of restaurants.
You're a fag.
You see?
You fuck. I'll cut your forehead, David.
Bring it on, motherfucker. I got a chair for that ass.
So now, how long you been with your girl?
3 years. This October.
Okay, 3 years October. Are you married or just boyfriend, girlfriend?
Boyfriend, girlfriend.
Okay. David and Amber. And Amber, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hi, Amber.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
Pretty hot.
Do you look like anybody famous?
Do I look like anybody famous?
Probably
so the radio audience could have a
Probably
picture.
with all the cuts on her head, she looks like Hulk Hogan.
Do you look like Sabu?
I have one.
You have one? All right.
I have one scar, that's it.
You look like the fabulous Moolah.
In the face, she looks like Monica.
I'm unique.
Wendy Richter. Come on, be nice. All right, listen. All right. So when did you guys discover that you're both into cutting? You guys are now, let's say David's on top of you, he's banging you, and then you guys decide to cut each other's foreheads open?
No. We usually do it before the fact. We discovered this on Halloween. What year was that, baby?
2 years ago.
2 years ago. Halloween 2 years ago. We got freaky.
Okay, but how do you discover this? Like, Jim, how do you bring this up?
What did you do exactly? How did you...
He used to be a wrestler. It's an old wrestling trick that, he was telling me about. There is a large amount of alcohol involved. And he did it. I stood behind him watching him in the mirror, and it was just really awesome. I asked him if I could lick his forehead.
Because a little razor blade, like you just do a little pop, and it bleeds a lot your forehead just from a tiny little pinhole cut.
Right. It was hot.
So he cut his forehead, and then what did you do?
Well, I stood behind him and watched it bleed for a second, but I asked him if I could lick it.
Right.
I didn't know that I had.
You should have cut your dick, dude.
Hey, Amber, do me a favor. I'm gonna. Can you call us back from a landline or a different line? Because you got this weird staticky thing on your line. Okay.
All I've got is my cell phone.
All right. Well, let me put you on hold. Just make sure it's your line. Hold on one second. David, you there?
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Yeah, it's your girl's line, man. It's kind of staticky. So if she wants, are you guys in the same place right now?
No, I'm in Houston, Texas.
And where's she? The emergency room?
She's getting taped up.
Well, basically, we just wanted to talk to you just to find, I got another guy here on the phone who's got a fetish. Let's see what you think of this. Michael in New York. Michael?
Yeah, how you doing?
What's your fetish?
I like to eat my girl when she's on a period.
Well, it sounds like Bob last night.
That's the Red Wings. You get.
No, it has to be on the first or second day when it's real heavy.
Really?
That's disgusting.
Dude, you're fucked up.
Now, do you get in there or do you just go outside?
No, I get in there. What happened was she caught me after she threw out her tampons. I would smell them and I would start, tasting them.
Oh!
So you come up and it looks like you ate a bunch of pistachios on your face?
Oh!
You know what? I've done that before. It's not bad if you put some cinnamon in.
He probably looked like an old grandmother putting lipstick on.
It's on the outside of your lips. A little bit on your nose hair.
You look like the beginning of when Yucko's putting his makeup on.
That sad look in his face.
Yeah, he's like, God damn it, I should have been a pilgrim.
Let's go to Paige.
It has to be on the first or second day, though. After that, it starts drying up.
All right, thank you, you creepy fuck.
Yeah, you don't want to get too disgusting when it all dried up.
Jesus Christ. Pedro in Washington Heights.
Yo, I want to know, do you cut the bitch up when she has her period, or do you just take the blood from her pussy?
Pedro asked a good question. When Amber's on her period, do you still cut her forehead, or do you just take the period blood and rub it on her forehead?
Yeah, save
That's right. We do. I headbutt her cooter, and then I headbutt her in the face, and that pretty much
it takes care of the problem.
Why don't you just have her stand on her hands?
I love it.
Some sick motherfuckers.
Pedro, how crazy is that shit, man?
That's fucking ridiculous, man. You might as well get a pig and cut it and throw blood all over it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Why don't you just grab
Out of your mouth.
Why don't you grab a tampon and wring it out like a washcloth?
Run under it like a music video.
Pedro, you're Spanish. You're a Spanish guy, Pedro. Now, you guys are into a little crazy shit.
Pedro hung up.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Well, Spanish guys are like, and the women.
His phone card ran out.
That voice is like, that is such a fucking...
Well, David, hey, listen, man. Thank you so much for being our first annual Freak of the Week winner. We really appreciate it. I'm sorry your girl's connection was a little messed up.
Hey, you ever punch her in the forehead?
Fuck no.
No, that's just wrong.
Yeah, man, come on. If you just got to cut her, now that's romantic.
I don't know. I don't
It
want...
isn't a goth way. It's very...
I mean, I've been with women that bled, but it was, accident.
How?
Or that's what you told them to say.
You know what I mean? It's like, your elbow goes back quick or something like that.
What is that?
Well, something shit happens.
Roller derby. It's a physical thing.
Joe's a freak with his wife. Like, what's the freakiest thing you guys have done? For an example.
You ever snack off a piece of his shit and take a bite out of it?
No, I don't do that.
Like you're throwing a grenade, to bite off the
I didn't
air?
know you had a snap
Eat
shit.
I know. He's out of control.
Bob, you're asking me if I eat my wife's shit?
Well,
Really?
you've been with her a while.
You got to spice things up sometimes.
No, dude.
You've been together a while. This guy has a question.
2 girls,
for Bob.
1 cup. You got to go watch that video.
Mike in Toronto. Mike.
Hey, guys, what's going on?
What's up, buddy? We're moments away from the game show that's sweeping the nation. Bob Levy Speaks.
Can't wait for that.
Yes.
Let's go. 2-part question for you.
Go ahead.
Number one, my wife and I saw you guys when you're in Toronto. Great show. Shirley, you were absolutely hilarious.
Thanks, buddy.
And the first part of the question is, when you guys come back to Toronto? And when you are, can you bring Artie? And second part of the question is for Bob. Why blue cheese? Why not ranch, Caesar, French? Why blue cheese?
Okay, I'm going to answer the blue cheese thing first, and I can answer the Toronto thing, too. Okay, I do blue cheese because blue cheese is the most vile thing to eat out of a girl's ass. Ass and blue cheese do not mix. I'm a Thousand Island guy, okay? So I'm not going to ruin that for the future when I go to Outback.
Did they carry that Longhorn? Island?
Yes,
I gotta say, though, to me, the most demeaning thing I've ever seen, I've watched you eat a lot of different things out of a chick's ass. The peanuts, to me, was the most demeaning. Because you're throwing them in. It's not like they're coming out. You're putting them there and then going after them. Look at Joe's face.
I'm just mortified.
That's a comedy show?
I can't believe the guy...
Can you believe? You got to understand. At the end of these comedy shows, a guy comes up on stage who works for the venue with a mop and a bucket. You understand? Like, what other comedy show ends with a mop besides Gallagher?
It sort of happens.
I was going to say, it's like a pornographic Gallagher. It really is horrible.
Yeah,
and the blue cheese covers up
and he's vomiting.
It's like me and Jim in a peep booth. The same thing happens. The guy comes with a mop, right? Remember that time? The guy almost knocked me over? Fucking came running with a mop. And also, Toronto... we're working on a place. If Artie wants to go over there, if he's still legal to go into Toronto, I left him a couple dates, and the Killers will be back.
We'll be there in the spring 2008. We're back in Toronto.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome, guys. Thanks so much. And Jim, my wife thinks you are absolutely hot.
Thank you.
That's a whole other thing we got to get into on all this. Pussy chicks want to throw it Jim's way now all of a sudden because he's involved with Rob.
But
hold on.
2 girls. He's so good looking.
It's ridiculous because that wasn't going on before. It's like the married guy. When all these girls come up to Joe, because Joe talks about he loves his wife on stage after the show. I'd fuck you, but you're married. Joe's like, I don't want to fuck you anyway. I love my wife.
Well, you know where Jim's going to get hit on again?
Where?
Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club.
Oh, that's where everybody gets pussy.
The Miserable Men Show is brought to you by Uncle Vinny's Comedy Club. Dino and Jerry, our pals, they own this great comedy. They own a few of them. The one we're talking about is in Point Pleasant, New Jersey. But you can get info on all their comedy clubs. UncleVinny'sComedyClub.com. There's great shows there. He does it on a nightly basis. He has comedy there. And on the weekends, I think he has big names over there. So go check it out. UncleVinny'sComedyClub.com for show information or to book a comedian anywhere in the U.S.
Bob's English next.
What?
You're listening to Miserable Men.
What's happening? Welcome back to Miserable Men. I'm not going to waste any time. We got contestants lined up, ready to go. It's time for America's favorite game show. Hit it, Raven.
And now, Miserable Men is proud to present another installment of Bob Speaks with Bob Levy.
Welcome, everybody. This is, if you're tuning in for the first time, Bob has a hard time sometimes reading. And what we do is we have you, the listener, call in, spell out a word, and Bob will try and pronounce it. Now, you want to go with this one, Joe? That's the one?
I like...
Number 2 here, line 2?
No, I'm looking at 3. I like 3.
Line 3. Okay, let's start with line 3. I let Joe pick the first contestant. He's a guest here. Joe Howard, comedian. Scott in Oakland, please go ahead and spell your word.
Okay, guys, I've developed the perfect theory for the perfect Bob Levy word. Let's test it out.
Okay.
Ready, Bob?
Yep.
Okay. N-I-C-A-R-A-G-U-A.
N-I-C-A-R-A-G-U.
A. That's right.
Please start the clock, Raven.
Nicaragua.
That's why I wanted it.
Keep going. Keep trying it.
Nigar.
Do you see why I wanted to pick that one?
Wait, let him
try it. He's close.
Sorry,
He's close.
Give him a couple more times.
Nicaragua. It's not Nicaragua. It's Nicaragua. Nicaragua.
Look at Raven. Raven's got her head in her hand.
Nigger what?
Nigger who?
Nicaragua.
Nigger what?
Let's move on.
Just one more before.
Try it one more time.
Nicaragua.
Oh my God!
What is it,
Brian?
Nicaragua.
It's Nicaragua.
That's a country.
Do you know what that is?
There's no R at the end.
You're right.
A country in South America, and that's where my ex-girlfriend Alina was. Remember the Spanish girl?
Yeah. She's in Nicaragua.
Yeah.
You see why I picked that one? I just wanted to hear it.
That was a great call, Joe. Great call.
Thank you.
Brian in Long Beach.
Oh, dude. How do you expect me to follow?
I think you can follow it. I think you got the
Maybe
word.
we should have closed with it. You're right.
I think you got the word. Try it.
All right, you ready, Bob?
Yes.
TARANTULA. And I spelled it wrong to the screener before, so.
That's all right. Thanks for the call, Brian. Stay on and listen.
Tarantula.
All right, take your time with it.
Tarantula.
Oh. Wait, we need the judges. Yeah, judges approved. That was correct. Wow. All right, here's another difficult one. Get your thinking cap on, Bob.
Okay.
We have Yoko on the phone.
Oh.
Fiance of Yucko. Yoko?
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
She drops like 3 deuces a day. Can you believe this shit?
Don't change the subject.
A hot chick, she drops like cobras in the bowl.
Yoko, please, spell your word for Bob.
All right.
Go ahead.
BINNAMON.
B-I-C-I. A synonym.
What?
What?
Synonym. We just fucking did this.
Well, let's do it right this time, then.
Cinnamon. Cinnamon.
You got it.
I got it. If I see it, you can...
I'm sorry, Yoko. I didn't mean to hang up without saying goodbye. Sorry, Yoko. Dan? Oh, Dan, I just went to you. Dan had a great one, and he fucking hung up on me, that idiot.
Does he have the word up there?
No, it's gone. Let's go to another Dan. Dan? I don't know where you're from, but you have a word starting with the letter D?
Are you there?
You there, Dan? All right. Yeah, Dans are not working with me tonight. Let's go with Chris in Arizona.
Hello, it's N-O-N.
N-O-N.
E-C-C.
E-C-C.
L-E-S.
L-E-S.
I-A.
I-A.
S-T.
S-T.
I-C.
I-C.
A-L.
A-L.
There's like 100 letters.
You can do this, Bob. I got faith in you.
Non-classical. Non-said.
One more.
Non-ical. You fucking. You can't even say that fucking weed smoking cocksucker. Is that a word?
Yes.
Get the fuck off the phone. Go smoke your weed, you fuck.
Hey, Bob, I have one for you. Can I give you one?
Joe's got one.
All right. IMAPHAG.
I'm a fag.
Hey, you got it right.
Got that one right off the bat.
Boy, that was easy, wasn't it, cocksucker?
That's great. Wes in Arizona.
Hey, try to spell this one.
Okay.
V-E-R.
V-E-R.
Okay, V-E-R.
Yeah.
T-E-B.
Wait a minute.
T-E-B.
T-E-B.
R-A-E.
R-A-E.
That's right.
Vertebrae.
Wow.
On fire.
First shot, too.
Well, that was in the news story before, wasn't that he couldn't pronounce?
He couldn't pronounce it. You're right.
But I guess, was that it?
Yeah, you had it right.
Because
he doesn't even know when the bells go off that he's right.
You see how I spaced it out? Vertebrae.
Good job. Yeah, almost like the same way you did I'm a fag.
You're an asshole.
Let's go. I can't take credit for that. That was that guy's dad word, and right when I went to him to give it to you, he hung up. So I'm trying in my head to remember what it was. Great job on the delivery, Joe, by the way. Let's go to Mark in Brooklyn. Mark.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. Please spell your word for the great Bob Levy.
Okay. S-Y.
S-Y.
R-I-N-G-E-S.
That clock has begun.
Sirens. Sirens.
Sirens.
Oh, my God.
Keep going.
Sirens.
One more.
Sirens.
You want to tell what it is, Mark?
It's syringes.
Syringes, Bob.
You think Artie would have called it?
Thanks for the call. Let's go to Ben in San Fran, who's got a word. Ben, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, spell your word slowly for Bob.
M-Y-T-U-R-B-I-N-I-S-D-I-R-T-Y.
D-I-S.
D-I-R-T-Y.
D-I-R-T-Y?
T-Y.
You're an asshole. My turban is dirty.
How great was it when you read I'm a fag? Thanks for the call, Ben.
You see how I got the... Remember when they wrote truthfully?
Truthfully, yeah.
I knew with that one.
Right. Let's go to Dan in Missouri. Dan?
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Good, buddy. Brother? Spell out your word for Bob, please.
Okay. D-I-F-F-E-R-E-N-T-I-A-L.
Differential.
Very good. I'm going to accept that. And one last one before we go. Brian in Vegas.
All right. It's I-W-E-T-O-D-D-D-I-D. Come on. What's up, fellas?
He's thinking.
I wedded did?
What?
I wedded did?
What?
I what to did? I-W-E-T-O-D-D.
We. It's more of a we than.
We too did.
No, like ta. Like we and then ta. Sound it out.
We tarded.
Come on, Brian. That was a good one, buddy.
Yeah.
Nice one. Way to go.
Motherfucker.
I retarded and I'm a fag. Those are two of my favorite words tonight. First off, let me thank Joe Howard for coming in.
Hey, if I give a couple plugs real quick.
Absolutely not.
I'm MySpace.
Go ahead.
MySpace.com/GhettoJoe. And next week, starting on Wednesday, I will be at the Cleveland Improv with Ralphie May. Come down and check me out.
RevBobLevy.com.
JimFlorentine.com.
JewGoneWild.com.
Tomorrow morning.
Howard Stern, tune in tomorrow. Shalom, everybody. Thanks for listening to Miserable Men.